Hi. Hello, hello. Noni and Into Existence and Meowchi Master. Welcome. And anybody else who might be lurking. I'm Calico Pascal and I'm streaming to you live from the Float Harbor Aquarium. Good evening, good evening. Let me move the game over a little bit so I can see. There we go. How's everybody doing today? So as you can see, today we are playing Sonic Adventure 2. I thought we could play some Chao Garden, and I don't know, if you guys want me to finish off the story mode, I can maybe do that. But my main intentions today were just to play the Chao Garden, because I thought it would be nice to just... I'd like to talk about the Sonic movie, because I just came back from watching it. Hello, hello. So let's do a stage select here. So I don't think I have anything in my inventory. Oh yeah, no spoilers. This is a spoiler-free version. Talking about the movie. I'm gonna try to... Let's play a little City Escape so we can grab some goodies for our Chows. Yeah, true. Chao Garden is the real game. Yeah, what are we talking about? The movie, or the plot of the game doesn't matter. We're only here for Chows. Also, thank you, Noni. The thumbnail was something that I, again, had to do very quickly, on theme with the game, but I just didn't have the time to do it sooner. So just drew up a quick little Chao thumbnail to make a new one. Yeah, I'll offer the final story as a potential thing that we can touch on today, but I had more intentions of like saving it for another stream in the future, because I thought Chao Garden would be easier to talk about. Again, spoiler free, talking about the new Sonic movie and my thoughts on it. Oh, I'm not doing very good right now. I need to get in the zone so I can do all these like cool tricks and stuff. I gotta get my score up. Yep. Let's see, I think I also have the... Oh, ow. Don't hurt me, please. I should have the, what do you call it? The flute? The mythical flute? Ow! Please leave. Get out of here. But oh my gosh, so the Sonic movie... Hey, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. I missed it again. Bitrate is weird? Oh no. I'm really sorry. I've been having some internet issues lately, so I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't affect the stream today. But... unfortunately, it's something I will have to address and look into afterwards outside of stream. Yeah, like the past few nights, I noticed around the same time is when my internet seems to be having some troubles. In the past 2 days, at least. This is new stuff, but also, was it not last stream? Whenever was the last time that I played Sonic, there was a bit of an internet disconnect there as well. So just in general, internet's been kind of not great at the aquarium lately. So I apologize for any issues. You know, I technically don't even have to finish the stages. We're just trying to get the goods for our chows. Oh my gosh, Sonic, please. But yeah, the movie. So actually, I think I said said this already, but the movie that I went to, this screening in particular, was actually an early screening of the movie. Technically, I think it comes out tomorrow is the actual release date. But the today was like a special like fan event release, which they're not doing at all theaters, just some select places. And if you go, you're supposed to get a keychain and a print. Oh my god, there was Big right there. I didn't even notice him before. But actually, funny story. Whoa. Funny story too about the fan event that I went to. So when I got there, the person at, I guess like the attendant, the movie attendant, they were like, "Oh, you're gonna go see the Sonic movie, so you can get a keychain." And then they were offering me to choose of like between three of them. It was a Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. I was kind of hoping that they would have a Shadow one, but it didn't seem like they had any. Oh my god, I forgot. We have all these new Chaos. And I think, didn't I leave a Chao in the school too? Hello, chat. Good chat. So I ended up picking the Sonic keychain. I don't remember. What were you supposed to do? What kind of power were we giving you? I guess you are an all-rounder, so maybe it doesn't really matter what we give you. Oh no. Okay, another purple. Purple. Fly high, my little chat. Yeah, and then along with the keychain, so the original post that I saw about the fan event from the official like movie Twitter was that you were supposed to get not only the keychains but also like a print as well, like a limited edition print. Hi Keiko, welcome. But so when I walked in, you know, the attendant only offered the keychains, and I didn't see the prints anywhere. So I was like, oh wow, did they like run out already? Maybe I just like, and it wasn't that I showed up late either. I was there at least 30 to 20 minutes before the movie was supposed to start, but I didn't see any posters out, so I was like, oh, I guess they just ran out. That sucks, but you know, what can you do? And then as I'm like, I went to go get some food from the concession stand because I was worried I wasn't going to have time to eat when I came home before, you know, streaming today. So while I was standing in line, I noticed that there were a lot of other people who had the posters, and I was like, did they... I mean, I guess they just got here before me, and then I just... luck of the draw, like, I just wasn't able to get a poster. So then I went, and, like, after I got my food, I went to go to my seat in the movie theater, and then there was this, like, group behind me that were kind of, like, talking amongst themselves, and they were like, dude, this print is so cool, and I turned around and I was like, hey, just, like, out of curiosity, did they still have, like, did they have a lot of posters? Because when I got here, they didn't have any. And then one of the guys was like, oh, yeah, they were just giving them out. Like, I think you have to ask because we also had to ask a person, an attendant for it. Hey! Yay, me too! Welcome, Cybersaurus. Oh my gosh, my Chao just wants to go swimming. I'm actually talking about my movie experience right now. I went to a local fan event screening for this movie. And at this point in my story, I'm in the theater and I'm seated with a bunch of other people who had also just gotten to the theater. And they managed to get a print that I hadn't because when I walked in, the attendant didn't have any more prints. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I mean, I guess that makes sense that they probably want people to ask for them instead of just handing them out, so they're not, like, just giving extras away for free to random people. Or, you know, just, like, maybe, I don't know if there's, like, a limited stock or what's going on, but, you know, it's not a problem, I guess, that I can just go and ask for the poster after, as long as it seemed like there was a lot left, right? So I was just happy enough with that as it is. And then also, so um, initially I had planned on going to to the Sonic movie by myself, and that was still like kind of my agenda. But sometime, like after I had bought my tickets initially, I went to go visit one of my friends, like my best friend actually, and I was asking them if they were planning on going to see the movie or if they were excited about the movie. And of course they said yes. And then I told them like, "Hey, I don't know if you are interested at all, but I know that there's like a fan screening at like various theaters, and you can get like some freebies." Wait, there we go. Yes. Callie Jr., my son, my doppelganger, they have learned how to play the castanets. And they're looking kind of blue, as you can see. But yeah, so I was telling my friend about that, like, hey, there's like fan events, and I just happened to buy my ticket for one in particular, close by to the Float Harbor Aquarium, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, let's like, I'll go too," and I'm not gonna say no to my friend, like I had intentions of going by myself, but I'm not gonna like tell them no, I want to go by myself. Like, so the more the merrier. And in my head I was like, well, I already bought my ticket and it's assigned seating, so no matter what, like by the time that everybody gets there, the chances of us like sitting next to each other are like, what are the chances, right? And I didn't tell them my seat number or anything. They messaged me like maybe a couple days before the screening to be like, "Hey, is this the right theater? And is this the right time that you're going?" And I said, "Yeah." And so I had no mention of like what seat number I was seated at. And then it turns out, like, they tell me that they're there at the theater, and I look over, and they're walking over to what I assume is their seats, but I'm in the exact same row, and it turns out they bought their seats exactly right next to mine. So I was just like, what? That's so crazy. Like, I didn't tell you my seat number at all, and somehow we both had this like exact same idea. Like, these are the best seats, obviously. Like somewhere middle, like above the middle-ish, but like kind of high, not too low, and then obviously like towards the center because you want to be in the middle of the screen to see the whole thing. So that just proves that my best friend and I have good taste. Actually confused when the movie would release for me. It comes out tomorrow and says the 12th. I mixed up 12 and the 21st. Oh, okay, well that's good that you don't have to wait very long then. Oh my god, this Chao. You can't swim yet. Stop trying to swim. Everybody's like jumping in. Callie Jr., you're fine, you can swim. Chat is, ooh, look, you're doing a dance. If you guys don't know, this is you. This is your Chao reincarnate. Their name is Chat. They're doing a dance. You guys are vibing. So hello, Lorbloxian. And also Beep, welcome. Yeah, same wavelength, exactly. But yeah, I mean, again, as much as I would like to enjoy, at some point, a movie experience on my own, and I was very much looking forward to experiencing, like, the Sonic movie by myself, I'm glad, still that my friend was able to make it, and I got to enjoy it with them anyways. And I was able to give them their Christmas gift early because I don't know when I would see them otherwise. It would have to be after, actually, Christmas. He gave us everything. Lorbloxing, you're a sheep? Yeah, you guys are, you're like kind of, you're a mix of things. You're like a boar, which is why you got these cute teeth, and then you got the gorilla unibrow. And, I don't remember what animal oh, maybe it was a unicorn. I think those are unicorn wings. You guys are a mix of special animals, and so is this guy, our Cheeto Puff. Haven't named them, but they're They're like a parrot and a bear, and they're orange. Very feisty. I think I want to take another one of these guys to Chao school. I didn't take a look at what they were teaching them this time around, but let's see, maybe I know Callie Jr. just came from school. Chat has also gone to school at least once. Let's take you. You are active and walking around. I'm gonna take you in, and we'll also name you. I think, who was it that suggested the name Red 40 because they're orange? I do like that name, though. Yeah, so the movie. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the movie without spoilers, so don't worry about, like, being spoiled. I'm not going to mention anything particular to the plot. I think I just want to talk more about, I guess, the visuals and maybe what you can kind of expect. Like, I don't know, obviously I would assume most of you have watched the first and the second movie, right? So there's no yes, let's name him. So there's no spoilers regarding, like, the first and second movie, right? Like, that's okay. We can talk about the first and second movie, I hope. Red 40. Oh, where's the 0? Red 40. Nope. 40. Like Crush 40 and also Red 40. Yes. Red 40, you're gonna go into school. Oh, wait. Let's check your health. Hehehe. This is not good. Your Chao's very healthy. Please take good care of your Chao. Thank you. Let's see, Red 40 is a neutral child Chao. Well, they actually have a pretty good report card, despite never having participated in a race, I think, yet. BBBCB. Your Chao likes round fruit. Chao's very healthy. Please take good care of your Chao. Okay. Thank you, doctor. Leave and learn. Oh, you're gonna learn the flute. Alright, Red 40. Learn the flute. I would expect you to have the skills of the Game Awards guy. You know, the Game Awards flute guy. I want my Chao to play the flute like that. You meant live! Let's see. Ooh, a gray egg. That guy went in. Yeah, he always goes hard. I appreciate the energy. I actually didn't watch the Game Awards this year. I just kind of heard, like, things that happened via social media. But never fails to bring the energy, that guy. Yes, the round berry. Yeah, I think I had bought this for one of the other Chaos who also liked it, and then another Chao ate it. So we're gonna buy another one. And I don't think any of them know how to garden yet. And I'm too broke to buy all these. So we'll have to keep playing some more stages. Yeah, very creative. The round fruit. The square fruit. Alright, y'all. I guess it's whoever gets it first. You snooze, you lose, little buddy. Well, let's see. Who are you? You're a sleepy guy. He's just like me. I didn't have my coffee today. I skipped on the coffee because I thought, like, I was gonna stop by, I got a gift card for Starbucks. Good old Starbucks, you know? But I ended up not going because I was afraid I was gonna be late for the movie. So I just, I woke up, had breakfast, played some Marvel Rivals, and then went to go see the movie. And yes, for anyone who hasn't popped in a bit, I played a bit of I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals in my downtime when I'm not studying and doing other things. It's been a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. And if you played Overwatch in any capacity in the past, I think you would really enjoy Marvel Rivals. So I'm trying to rope in a lot of people and friends to come play because so far none of my friends have been playing it. So I need to amass a crew of people to play Marvel Rivals with me. But we're not here to talk about Marvel Rivals. We're here to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. So yeah, I mean, if you guys have seen the first and the second movie, you know that there are like human actors who are like obviously they play a part in the plot, but you know, the Sonic movies are about Sonic and his friends. And I think the second movie in particular had a bigger focus on the human characters than like, you know, Sonic and friends were obviously in it, but there was quite a bit of screen time held for them. And that's not a bad thing per se, because, you know, sometimes that's just what the script calls for, or, you know, that's just the way things go, or maybe that's just there are other reasons for it. I don't know. But you would be happy to hear that in the new Sonic movie, the human characters kind of take a backseat. And a lot of it was mostly just Sonic and the gang. I think the only human character who had like a lot of screen time was Eggman, which is, you know, makes the most sense. And I think what a lot of people wanted. So you can look forward to more Jim Carrey. I do love Jim Carrey. I think he's a great actor. And he doesn't fail to continue being a good actor in this movie at all. Yeah, he's really great. He was very funny. Oop. And then yeah, I don't know. I noticed like there's something like I think in the first and second movie, not that the models for the characters looked weird or bad or awkward in any way. But I thought like I don't know, like I can't put my finger on it, but something about the way that they look in this movie just looked really like on point. Like they looked the way that I kind of imagined them to look, and in a way that like in the previous movies they didn't really nail so much. I mean, again, not to say that the other movies didn't do a good job on the models, and I'm sure there's like a lot of things that were reused or just like redone or touched up for this one, like reused assets. But I don't know, there were like certain points where like, you know, the characters were talking or like moving around in like 3D space, and I'm just thinking like, wow, I like the way that this character's profile looks here in particular. Like it's different from this character, even though they're all kind of like a similar like animal. I guess that's the best way I can put it. And there were a lot of shots where, you know, there's close-ups of the models, and Shadow in particular I thought looked very striking. And in all the trailers and screenshots I've seen of him, I've always thought like, wow, I never would have thought I'd see a 3D Shadow in my lifetime, but he looks really good, and that makes me very happy. You know, again, I don't want to talk too much about movie content. Obviously, I'm avoiding spoilers, but I don't know, have you guys also been just kind of like avoiding trailers at all, like everything Sonic movie related, just out of curiosity, because that way I know like what exactly I can or can't say regarding content to the movie. Okay, you little guys, who wants Who wants some little power-ups? You look like you could use some. Let's see. How about... Oh, you don't have anything. You are a fresh canvas. You can be anything you want. So we'll just give you everything. And our little sleeper here is just gonna continue napping. I don't want to disturb his sleep. And then also the movie length. I walked in and then, you know, watched the movie. And the movie ends and I'm like, wow, that felt like, you know, it was an entire movie, but it felt very short and somehow 2 hours had completely passed right before my eyes. Oh, my little sleepy guy. Nope, I want to pet you. There we go. No, look at him. He's so happy. You can do the little happy Chao dance like this. No, Callie Jr. Oh my goodness, you are a super swimmer. Level 11. Okay, well... I think it was you who liked the round fruit. I lied. I said it was a free-for-all, but I feel bad because I bought this originally for you, and then some other Chow ate it. I'll buy another one. Thankfully, they're very cheap. Yes. Good, Callie Jr. Master swimmer. You are going to... we're gonna get you to be even faster than the other swimmers. Because I think you got blasted out of the water last time. Let's do a Tails stage so we can get these power-ups faster. And then, there is an after-credit scene. There's actually 2 of them, so be sure to stick around after the movie to see them. And it's a good thing that I stuck around because I almost left after the first one. Hey. And then, yeah, Keanu Reeves as Shadow. I think, you know, the best kind of voice acting is when a voice actor or like a celebrity, if it's going to be a celebrity, like voice acting a character, I want them to be so good at the voice acting that I forget that it's them. You know, like I hate it when movies are like, oh, so and so as this guy, and the whole time I'm just thinking like, this character just sounds like that guy. Like I'm not thinking about the character anymore. I'm just thinking about that guy doing a voice or like just talking for this character, you know? But Keanu Reeves, again, I watched the entire movie without even thinking about Keanu. I was just like, that's just Shadow the Hedgehog. Which made me very, very happy. And same with Sonic and Tails and Idris Elba as Knuckles. There was not a point where I had to stop and think like, wait, not the game. Can I? Oh, I guess, yeah, exit the game. And then go to Chao Garden. Hello, Airy Mems, welcome! I was just talking about my, I'm talking about the Sonic movie without any spoilers and just with, in regards to, like, things of, like, the acting and, what you can kind of expect, again, not talking about anything related to plot. And we're just here to do some Chao gardening. Let's see. So yeah, the print, the art print that came with the fan event. It's there is an official post somewhere on Twitter, I think, that shows the design. It's of Shadow. It looks very cool. I'm very happy that I managed to get it when I initially thought it was all gone. Hello, Rob Harrison. Can I show you something cool? Depends, because I don't think you can put links into chat. Oops, I didn't mean to give you a power. But I guess there's no other swimming jewels, so... Yeah, I'm sorry about that. And then the keychain that I managed to get from the movie. So again, there was 3 choices. Excuse me. As far as I know. It was just Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And I don't think there was a Shadow one, but I really wish there was a Shadow one. Here you go. You can take the power. Why not? Let's give you some... Let's boost up your other stats. It's okay, it's just me being my inner Salem the cat from Sabrina. Yeah, I haven't watched the Sabrina the Witch show in a long time, but Salem was always my favorite character. Obviously, because he's a cat. But yeah, movie events go by kind of fast. And again, it was an enjoyable movie. It was really good. And I'm glad that we got to see more of the, well, he's hungry. He's going for it. There he goes. Oh, no. Our other Chao. No, don't drown. Come here. You can have this flying power. Because I haven't given you anything either. All these new babies. They don't know what they're doing. Also, I don't know if anybody else is experiencing this, but Into Existence mentioned that they're having a little bit of some strange bitrate issues watching the stream on their end. So if it's also occurring for you, I apologize because it might be something on my end. I've had some internet issues the past few days, and it's not something I can really resolve. Unfortunately, at least right now, I don't know how to resolve it. There's not really anything I can do at the moment. But hopefully it'll not cause an issue. I know it interrupted stream like a couple weeks ago. But hopefully this stream will go without a hitch. But yeah, I'm excited. I also saw on Twitter that there was a lot of, like, what would you call them, like, news, quote-unquote news, or, like, pop culture-esque Twitter accounts. They were already saying that production for the fourth Sonic movie is already underway. And it's supposed to be, supposedly, the last one in this series. So I'm glad that, there was an inclusion of this game in the movies before it ended. But I'm very curious to see where it'll end up going, because I'm not too sure. Like, obviously, again, no spoilers, but yeah, I can't really make a good prediction, I guess, is the best way that I can put it. Based off of how the movie went. I think I would like to rewatch the movie, just because I'm sure there were like a lot of other Easter eggs and things that I probably missed upon the first viewing. Oh. I don't know if it's intentional, but the game audio is barely audible. Oh, really? Okay, here, I'll bump it up a little. Is that better? I just wasn't sure if it was too loud or not. Was it funny when Sonic did his baseball, who was Sonic voiced by Ben Schwartz, imitating baseball, or was it Chris Berman, Ryan Drummond, Mel Kipper at the same time? I knew Jar Jar didn't do a baseball reference in Star Wars. I guess, yeah, there was a baseball mention in this movie. Won't say when and where. No, I'm talking about the newest Sonic movie. You can still barely hear it. It's like hearing the game out of headphones from across the room. Oh, that's weird, because it's pretty loud for me now. Let me see. Wait, here we go. I think this may have been the issue. How's this? Does that sound better? There we go, okay. Well, thank you for saying something, because I think the issue was you probably were hearing the sound from quote-unquote across the room. It's actually, you were probably hearing it from my headphones, and now you should be hearing it from the direct source. Well, I guess it's fine. I was mostly just doing a lot of talking. Yeah, it's good now? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out, Keiko. Yeah, I apologize. But thankfully, you know, not too many audio cues or things that you're really listening for in this. But I apologize. I think I got too caught up with setting up earlier, so I missed making sure that the audio was on.
Character select.
If it's still kind of loud, just let me know, because I've adjusted it back to what I was hearing. But I can also readjust. Here you go, little buddy. We don't have a name for you yet. So I wonder what we'll decide on. But I do like a lot of our Chao so far have been kind of varied in both appearance and like personality. Here you go, take this. There you go. Still not quite. We didn't even level up his swimming yet. Oh no, he did a little bit. Maybe we should get him to 13, and then once he's at level 13, I think we can try another swimming challenge. Wow, look at that stretch! My Cali Jr. And as you can see, if you've never played Sonic Adventure 2 or Chao Garden before, there are like, obviously there's different colors of Chao that you can have, and then they can be either like hero Chaos, which are like the little angels, or dark Chaos, which are like the little evil looking guys. And so there's also variations of like, depending on what kind of powers you give them or like you feed them, they can be different types of Chaos. So even though this Chao is going to be like a hero Chao, their physical appearance is a little bit different. Like the color is leaning more towards like a blue-green, and their what would you call those, like little bubbles on their head? Not the floating one, the one that's like actually attached to their head. Yeah, Cali Jr. has like little teardrop ones that are, well, now you can't see them, but they're kind of like flopped over instead of sticking up like a typical hero Chao has. And I think it's because Cali Jr. is looking to become like a A swimmer. A swimming Chao. Swimming hero Chao. And this guy looks like he's headed towards being a hero Chao, but no one particular type yet. But yeah, I apologize for any of the scuff. I guess I was also just so excited to sit down and talk about the movie. Let's see, what else can we do? Let me know if there's any particular stage you want to see for me to gather, like either animals or the little power-ups. I am not opposed to playing any particular one, but I'll try to vary it up so it's not like me playing City Escape 100 times. Though I realize now, oh, there's the emerald piece. These stages are a bit harder to find power-ups because there's not too many enemies around. Where'd he go? But I'm curious, I know someone in chat earlier said they also just got back from seeing the movie. If you could, or if you'd like to, let us know what you thought, without spoiling anything, of course. Please, no spoilers. For everybody else who hasn't had the chance to see it yet, it isn't even technically out for some people. Come on, come here. I'm trying to grab you. Emerald. Fave game? Oh, welcome, Garden Arcade. It is also my fave game. Sonic Adventure 2 spoilers? No, we're talking about the movie Sonic Adventure 3, or Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Oh my god. I wish there was a Sonic Adventure 3. That'd be very cool. But myself and someone else in chat just got back from seeing the new Sonic movie. So I was just kind of talking about oh my god, can I please? We're just kind of talking about our thoughts on it without spoiling anything major. Okay, where? Oh my gosh. Please. There we go. Sonic Adventure 3 is just Sonic 06 for the brave. No, I guess you're right. You know, there's someone who came into the first Sonic Adventure 2 stream that I was doing, and they were chilling out and hanging around, but they're a Sonic, like they do videos on Sonic content, and they had a video that I ended up watching on their channel that was about Sonic 06, and they brought up a lot of good points in that video. It was basically saying like, oh, how could you potentially improve, or like what did Sonic 06 need to have been like a good follow-up game or a better game? Do you think there will be a live-action Beavis and Butthead changing the topic? I don't know, but that'd be pretty cool. Be interesting and funny. Oh, come on, I know it's up there. If Keanu Reeves played Beavis and Butthead, he would play Mike Judge's old work. There we go. I don't know if I would want Keanu Reeves in a Beavis and Butthead movie. Oh, Big's up there too! Gosh, did they just put him in like every stage for this port? Pretty sure the problem with 06 was that it was rushed. I personally think it had great potential. Yeah, I think that was one of the points that I'm sorry, I'm forgetting. Is it, for some reason I want to say NCT, but I know their channel is not NCT. NCT is I'm pretty sure is a K-pop group. I think it was NNT. Sonic Forces and Sonic and Mario the Olympic Games should have gotten more attention.
Not too bad.
I can't remember if I played Sonic Forces, but I did play the Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games, and those were very fun. I honestly agree, I think those games should have gotten more attention. I don't really have any hard opinions on Sonic 06. I'm just a you're just a chill person. Yeah, I feel that, brother. Oh wow, I really did not grab a lot of stuff in that stage. Whoops. Well, you can have this, peacock. Look at you, my beautiful boy. Please take this as well. And now we go back and play a stage where I'll actually get some power-ups. Dude, a K-pop Sonic collab would be awesome. Be pretty dope. I was surprised. Okay, so I don't think it's a spoiler. It's not, again, nothing relating to the plot of the movie. It's kind of spoiler. But the song that played in the credits for the movie, the new movie that just came out, I was not expecting country whatsoever. I don't know if that's a spoiler, really. Or if you guys care, I'm sorry if you do care. You now know the genre of the song at the end of the credits. But it's not bad. I think it's cute. It's catchy. But yeah, I think some of the main points in that video that NNT did. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name or messing up the acronym. My brain is like totally fried right now. If you happen to come in. But they were mostly talking about, like, yeah, Sonic 06 had a lot of the things that made both Sonic 1 and 2 good, but yeah, I think feeling rushed was the biggest issue, because it did have a lot of potential. Otherwise, the soundtrack for this level rocks. I agree, it's one of my favorite ones. Obviously, City Escape is up there, but this one is a really good one. Oh no, my yellow crystals, I wanted more. I need more yellow ones for my Chao, for Cali Jr.
Select.
Oop. Stage select.
Character select.
Wild West themed Sonic game would be crazy, imagine. Hey, you know what I never expected was a Sonic the Hedgehog visual novel that was like a murder mystery, or like, you know, like kind of like a tribute to murder mystery visual novels. And it was great, and it was amazing. And actually, if you have any spare time and you want to, for whatever reason, watch like any of my archived streams, my Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog stream, I actually thought was really good, even though there was like 4 people watching me at the time. Honestly, with all due respect, a lot of the newer Sonic games are all good if you just believe. True! Because Sonic's in it, and that's what makes it good. You just gotta close your eyes to whatever, like, cringe or bad game mechanics there are, and just remember that your buddy Sonic is in it, and he wishes you the best, and that's all that matters. We need Sonic in every game. I agree. He is the hedgehog of the people. No, Cali Jr., wake up! I have crystals for you. There! Here you go, you can take this. Oh! Chat. For you. And take this one as well. You know, Chat is a power flyer. Maybe we can put Chat in some races. I can't remember if Chat has won any on their own yet. Wow! Dang, Chat, what are you doing? Sitting all like that. You chillin' on a all alone on a what, Thursday night? Sonic says don't be a capital G gamer. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was talking about Marvel Rivals earlier. It's oh no, I didn't mean to give that to you. But I don't oh whoa! I did not expect Callie Jr. to know what to do with the eggshell. Oh no, now Callie Jr. is just gonna be egghead for life. I'm sorry I woke you up from your sleep. Have you been playing Garden Arcade? Okay, I know we're here for Sonic, but let me make another Marvel Rivals detour. Because, again, it's in Marvel Rivals, so I was never a big Overwatch player, but Marvel Rivals is giving me, it's scratching the itch that I've had, like, the itch that I get from playing Splatoon in a good way. Like, I haven't played Splatoon in a very long time, and now Marvel Rivals is kind of filling the hole in my heart for that. You haven't yet, but you're convincing me slowly. Okay, good. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. You know, I'm not a big Marvel person whatsoever. But I think having the characters be Marvel characters makes it a little bit easier than like a new IP, even though I fully think we should have more original IPs like that aren't tied to things that already exist. You know, playing a Marvel game and being able to tell people like, oh, watch out for the Iron Man. Like, you know, everybody knows who Iron Man is. Most people would know who Iron Man is. So it just makes it like kind of easier, I guess, for people to like kind of learn and or feel less afraid to learn. Oh yeah, we want it chat to go do a race. Let's see, what can chat do? Oh, yo, you've been doing pretty good actually. Okay, so let's see then. This one is a climbing strength one. You're level 5. I hope you can do it, chat. All I know about Marvel Rivals is there's a shark friend. So true. Jeff, the land shark, aka my main, that everybody seems to be very divided on for some reason. I mean, it's not for some reason. I know why. People don't like him. But I think he is a pure, selfless angel. And he did no wrong. And people need to leave him alone. Because he is my perfect round boy. Go! Go, chat, go! You can do it! Yippee! Chat, you did it. You came in first. Can you do, this was level 2, right, I think? Or was this level 3? No, this was level 2. We need to see if you can do a level 3 climb. Yeah, Jeff the land shark, he's a support character, which I did not expect to play support when I started playing, because I initially thought that I was gonna be DPS. That just seemed like the type of role that I would be most interested in, and then that didn't happen. I ended up becoming a support main because Jeff the land shark is a support, and he's the only character that I play. Yeah, my Marvel Rivals Blorbo, quite literally. I saw him initially and I was like, he's so cute, and he was like made for me. And then I went into the store and then I saw his first skin and I was like, oh no, they really catered him to me. So I've already spent money on Marvel Rivals just to be very cute in game. And it's working! My cuteness is working because, oh no, this Chao is too strong, he's too fast. Oh chat, you're so close. You gotta go back to the gym, the Chao gym. We gotta get you, work on those gains. You want me to play it and hear me spill Marvel Rivals lore? I have 0 Marvel Rivals lore, and actually the funny thing is, it's weird because I feel like whoever worked on this game was like, you know who's gonna play this game? A bunch of like Marvel fans who really love like the characters and want to know the lore of the characters, and they've created like this whole like new scenario of like lore of like why all the characters are in this existing in this one particular universe, and why you're like sometimes, you know, like an Iron Man would go against an Iron Man, or like why is there multiple of like the same character? Like what's that about? There is actual lore reason for it, which is again very very wild. Not something I expected. And a lot of the achievements too are like weird, strange things that are like, oh, on this particular stage, if you knock over the statue of blah blah blah, you'll get rewarded with this collectible item, which is like a blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't know what any of this is, but okay.
Stage select.
Oh, Black Prism, welcome. See that you're utilizing your gift. What gift? The gift of today to achieve your ambitions and not be held back from your goals. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Stay safe and enjoy life. Oh, thank you. The gift I bring upon you is the ability to talk about Sonic and Marvel Rivals at length. Unfortunately, it is a bit hard to talk about the movie without talking about the actual like plot of the movie, but I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. So the most that I can really say was that it was enjoyable. It's 2 hours long, which is a lot, but it went by very fast. Oh my gosh, yes, I needed yellow. Need these yellow power-ups. But yeah, so in the space that I cannot talk about the movie without spoiling it, I will then instead talk about Marvel Rivals and other Sonic games and franchises, I guess. I did say, okay, for anyone who missed out earlier or came in a bit late, for one, it's good that you came in later because I didn't realize I had my audio off, and so it was very quiet and it was just me talking about the movie very awkwardly. And then, two, I mean, I can repeat my movie experience because it was very short, since I can't talk about the movie itself too much. I have to wait till you all see it. But I can say that, you know, I don't know what the general consensus is of the first two Sonic movies, but I think you will be pretty happy with this third one. Oop. And so, yeah, for today's stream, I'm only doing Chao Garden. I did say earlier, like, maybe I could potentially finish the story mode, but I kind of want to just save it for another stream in the future. Whereas, like, just doing Chao Garden is easy to talk about just stuff. Because I think also if you are, whether you're new here or you've missed out on the last couple of streams, there are like a bunch of things going on that I could talk about. Unrelated to Sonic, but related to me and my streaming, if you guys get interested. So I guess first and foremost, if you are new here, welcome. If you're just stopping by, I do really like Sonic, and I've played Sonic Adventure 2 in my childhood, and once, you know, we were getting closer to the release date of the movie, I thought it was gonna be a good idea to play the games and guess refresh my memory on what happens and just like go down memory lane and talk about all the nostalgic things I have attached to Sonic. But that is to say, even though I've played Sonic Adventure 2 as a child, I never actually finished the game. I would always get to the final story mode and then just like stop and just play Chao Garden, and that was it. That was like all I really cared about, which I think is the same for a lot of other people, but you know, I'm sure you guys are better gamers than me. I've actually completed the game. I have a bad habit or record of playing games and then just not completely finishing them. So that's why I was thinking, well, I'd like to save the end of the final story for its own stream, and then today we can just chill and chat about Chao stuff, and stream stuff. Oop. Okay, where did Calico Jr. go? Cali Jr., where are you? Where are you, my little sweet... No, that's chat. Where is Cali Jr.? Oh, I forgot. You put the eggshell on your head. I didn't think you would know what to do with it, but no, you are just a egg boy. But anyways, I wake you up because you need to have these power-ups so you can become the ultimate swimmer. Here you go. Yeah, just a silly little guy. No, he's probably... Yep. Oh, what are you doing there? Some sit-ups? Wow, just like me. That's where they get it from. You know, always looking to be active. Little fella. Silly. Silly little guy. Hopefully, maybe this stream, one of them will actually transform into a hero Chao so we can unlock the hero garden. That would be really nice. I would like that very much. The egg boy, soon growing up to be a healthy egg man. No! Cali Jr. can't become egg man. Junior is truly becoming the best. They gotta be strong, like me. Become strong. Eat your power-up crystals. Let's see. Okay, so I wanted to talk about some of the future upcoming streams, because I know I've been talking about it all month, but again, I only stream, again, if you're new here, I only stream once a week, every Thursday, generally. Unless something comes up, then it usually gets shifted to another day of the week, usually a Saturday, but I try to stick to doing it on Thursdays at the same time, 7 p.m. PST.
Stage select.
So, what I was going to talk about, let me pull it up here. So, if you go to my channel, I do have a free chat section. That is new. And the free chat section will be updated whenever like there are any schedule changes, but generally I'm gonna try in the upcoming new year to put up a schedule ahead of time, so once a month, or you know, monthly. So this month, because there was a lot of streams, it ended up being more than wait, whoops, not this one. Here we go. This is the updated schedule for this month. As you can see, we've already passed the 14th, Saturday. We did Animal Crossing, which happened at 3 p.m. Like I said, usually my streams are on Thursdays at 7 p.m. PST, but when things get in the way of that, I have to reschedule it. So that was an example of a Saturday stream that happened. No, it's okay. There'll be more Animal Crossing in the future. I'm not sure when, but every time I open Animal Crossing, I'm like, wow, I should play this game more on stream, and then I just forget and play other games. So, yeah, I'm hoping we can... Maybe I could try to schedule Animal Crossing in as a more regular thing. It was a fun stream? Oh, I'm glad. Danchi days, yeah! So, okay, let me... You're getting ahead of yourself. You're getting ahead of yourself. I need to finish the rest of the schedule. Let me talk about the announcements, and then I can talk about Danchi days. So, yes, we did Animal Crossing this past Saturday. Today is the 19th, Thursday, where we're playing Sonic Adventure 2 right now. On the 23rd, Monday, not on my channel, but on Obake Pam's channel, and I've put the link to the waiting room for the Christmas concert in the free chat. So if you go to the free chat on my channel right now, there should be a pinned comment in the chat which has the waiting room link for the Christmas concert that I'm participating in. I'm participating in a VTuber Christmas concert. So if you have some free time and you want to get in the holiday spirit and join us in celebrating, there's a lot of VTubers who are participating and singing a lot of like wintry Christmas songs. So I'm a part of that, and I would really like it if you could come join and just like check out all the different VTubers out there. Where it's weird because I feel like, having been in like the indie VTuber sphere, I've seen a lot of VTubers, and yet I always discover someone new and it feels kind of small, but then it's also like gigantic and like really saturated at the same time. So I'm sure that if you come watch the concert, you might find someone new that you might take an interest in and would want to check out their content and stuff. So yeah, I really hope you'll come watch the concert. Come watch us sing. You will cry? No, please don't cry. Please just have a good time. No crying. I will wipe those Christmas tears away. So it's I've converted the time to be PST for my purposes on my schedule. So the Christmas concert starts at 4 p.m. I don't know when in particular like my part is happening, just because there's so many guests there. So it could happen anytime from the time that it starts at 4. And I know that there's like I've talked about this last week, but Pam has been tweeting or posting on her social media like a lot about some of the background work that she's been doing for it, and she's been working very, very hard on top of like streaming in her own time too. So I think it's crazy, and you should go subscribe to her because she very clearly is very organized and a hardworking person. Good events deserve tears. Okay, I'll give you that. So yeah, please go subscribe to Obake Pam and maybe turn on your notifications for the concert in case you forget. I know the holidays are going to be a very busy time. And the good news is, I think even if you happen to miss it live, it should be archived, so you should be able to watch it afterwards. But I know a lot of you guys who watch streamers and VTubers like to be there like when it's happening live. So it's not an event you want to miss out. There's like over 300 VTuber guests, which is really insane. I think the Christmas concert she organized last year had half that many people. So the fact that there's double that now is just like, I don't even know how she's managed to do all the work that she's done to include everybody. So please come and support us. And then, okay, now we can talk about Danshi Days. So on the as you can see, it's scheduled for the 28th on a Saturday, because initially I wasn't planning on streaming the week of Christmas. Like, I was just gonna take a break and just chill and relax. But then I reached out to Danshi Days because I saw that they were looking for streamers and VTubers to play the demo for their game, and I'm actually friends with one of the members on the team, so I hit them up and asked if they would be interested in sending me a demo code, and they so kindly responded and sent me one. So I'm going to be playing the Danshi Days demo on Saturday, 3 p.m. PST, and that is a game I've also been looking forward to very much. Again, not just because my friend happened to work on it, but also because it looks like it's inspired by a lot of the games that I also played when I was a young otter pup. So I'm very much looking forward to it, and I hope that by playing the demo and sharing it with you guys can also wishlist it and look forward to playing it yourselves whenever it comes out. I don't know if they have a release date planned yet, but I know that they've been trying really hard to get the word out on their game, so wishlisting them on Steam does really help them out. And if you can, again, go watch maybe other people who have the demo, or if you are a streamer yourself and you want to play the demo, I think you can contact them via their social media on Blue Sky or Twitter, or their email. So yeah, very exciting news, a lot of stuff coming up. And then, again, we're still not done. I'm still talking about other upcoming streams. As you can see here in the corner to the left, I've got a little like slideshow thing that's alternating between the schedule that I just showed you, and then also like this little call for questions promo. So again, if you've missed out the past couple weeks, I am looking for people to submit questions to my Marshmallow, and Marshmallow is like a kind of like an inbox mail type of site where you can ask questions or leave comments and things. And I've mostly seen it used by VTubers, but the idea is that for my second streaming anniversary, which is on the Not saying that this is when this stream in particular is happening. I haven't decided on the dates for any of these yet. But during the month of January, it's usually when I plan a lot of special streams because it's to celebrate my streaming anniversary. So I have a couple things lined up and some things I'm still waiting for some confirmation on. But one of them that I can talk about is this Q&A type of stream that I want to do. And it's not going to be just a regular Q&A stream. I'm adding a little bit of a fun twist to it. So whether you can come ask questions live or submit a question in the Marshmallow inbox, that'd be really great. And if, you know, for whatever reason, none of you send questions, which is like no big deal, or you don't have questions the day of, like in chat, I have a backup list of questions that I will just answer. So one way or another, I'm going to be answering questions, mostly related to myself and like my content creation and streaming. But obviously, the nicer idea is that you would send some questions my way to answer. And anything goes, though, you know, anything that I'm uncomfortable with, I probably will not answer. And there is going to be someone besides from me. It's going to be an aquarium staff member who will review all the questions beforehand, just to make sure that there's not anything weird in the inbox or anything that I will see like during stream. So yeah, don't be a freak. Just be cool. Just be chill. And then it'll all be okay. And the stream will just be a good ol' interesting Q&A. You thought this was a freak-friendly zone? Only certain types of freaks. Only a certain type of freak is allowed. I'm sorry. I've deceived you. I keep looking away and being like, why is that Chao orange? But it's Callie Jr. Callie Jr., my egg-shaped friend. I don't remember if there's a way to make them take it off the eggshell. The only way that I know of potentially is like throwing them at a wall, but I don't know if that's actually the correct way or if there's an alternative way. I'm sure there is. I just don't know what it is. Oh no, chat. No falling. We must make you strong. You gotta beat that other Chao. Take all these red power-ups. I think, yeah, I was hoping that I could have had a schedule ready for January by now, but because I'm still trying to work out the details of some things, I haven't done any, like, I guess, like, I haven't prepped any nice graphics or schedule for that yet. But I think I can at least say one of the other streams that's happening, because that one for sure I knew was something that I wanted to do. I think it will probably end up being the first stream, so actually on the day of like my streaming anniversary. If you are free, most likely, I believe it's January 2nd. That's when it falls on a Thursday. Oh, what are you doing, little guy? Eating? Hungry. Oh no. Wait, you can't both be eating the same fruit. If you're hungry, you can take this one. Here, don't be sad. Please eat. Nourish. I'm pretty sure if you just offered them another accessory, they might or may not switch it. Oh, okay, I see. Maybe you can be a regular eggshell. Will you replace it? No. I said no. Callie Jr. only likes the orange eggshell. So, most likely, again, nothing confirmed just yet, but since I just want to talk about it, one of the streams for sure that will be happening for my second streaming anniversary month is I will be playing Cult of the Lamb. And initially, I wanted to do a duo stream of Cult of the Lamb to utilize the, like, it's got like a Twitch add-on that makes it easy for you guys to like participate in the game as well, but the problem is that because I stream on YouTube, I didn't want to alienate you guys who have been on YouTube with me this entire time. Like, in case none of you have Twitch accounts. Like, I don't think that's really fair. And I don't also want to give people the impression that I'll be doing more streams on Twitch, because I think I just want to stick to YouTube in the end. So, what I'm going to do instead for when we play Cult of the Lamb is that, like, I'm gonna try to emulate the add-on as best as I can, which is just like, oh, sorry, my mouse has been on the screen this whole time. I'm gonna try to, like, do like a, not, it will be randomized, so I will, whoever's active in chat that day, I will add your name to the wheel, like a wheel that will just spin, and then every time we need a new, or we get a new cultist, whoever it lands on, if you're active in chat, you will get to be named after that cultist, and if you're also still around, you can also pick how the cultist will look like. And then we'll also use the wheel in the same way, where if I need to sacrifice anybody, or if someone needs to die, or if, you know, etc., it will all be left to fate, to the wheel. But I thought Cult of the Lamb would be fun, just because it'd be like, you know, it's my 2nd year anniversary of streaming. You are all a part of the Float Harbor Aquarium. The Float Harbor Aquarium. So, I thought it'd be nice to include you guys. It's not like a true community day, but I'd like to do something that would include you guys so you can participate. You're so happy to be a part of it. Yeah. And I'm always thankful for all the new people who stop by. No, why are you crying? No, chat, don't cry. There's no need to cry, my sweet chat.
Okay.
Yeah, everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. I pet you. You're forced to attend. Oh, what a shame. Forced to attend. Oh, it's so hard. Being an aquarium guest. You are subjected to the sound of my voice. Oh, exercise. Hold on. Red 40 learned the flute, but now we can drop off someone to learn exercise. And I want Callie Jr. to learn how to exercise. Become the ultimate Chao.
Yeah, everything will be okay.
Welcome back, Red 40. I want to see those sick flute skills. Callie Jr.
Everything will be okay.
It is exercise time. Oh yeah, going back to the conversation of the flute, I'm once again reminded of the flute guy from the Game Awards. So for those of you who watched the Game Awards, actually, because I did not watch it, was there anything in particular that was announced that you were excited for or looking forward to that I may or may not have seen on social media already? I'm very curious. Nope, nothing. Oh no. A skills fruit. Ooh, that might be good. It was very disappointing. Aw, that's a shame. Just Elden Ring. I think I'm only excited if Nintendo is included. Yeah, you know, I'm kind of bummed because it's unrelated to the Game Awards, but like, I miss E3. I miss when that was a thing. I never got to go to E3, but I always dreamed about going to go one day. And now it'll never happen because E3 just like disappeared into the void. So I can never go to E3 ever. Makes me so sad. Can you imagine? I could have been like, hey, I'm Calico Pascal, streaming to you live from E3! Yeah, exactly. I would always see all this footage from E3 and be like, wow, Gaming. Project Robot Fumito Ueda's new game. Oh. Yeah. Oh, it's just called Project Robot. Gotcha. It would have been fire. I know. I'm lucky enough to say I have at least gone to the Game Awards like once in my life. And that was a very interesting experience. I don't even remember what was announced the year that I went, but I just remember being like, oh, it was the year that Persona 5 came out, and so they had a live orchestra play like the Persona 5 soundtrack, and I was like, this is so cool, because Persona 5 music or Persona music in general is just really good. Yeah, it was like so exciting. I was like, what the? How am I even here? Oh, 200 is kind of expensive. I don't know if I want to buy this, actually. Ew. What? A gray egg is 1,000? Okay, we're kind of close. Maybe we just get another Chao. You're so jealous. You'll get there too, Gone Puppy, one of these days. And again, the fact that I even got to go once was kind of like, what the... Not what I ever imagined. And the thing that I remember most, aside from that, like, the live orchestra music, was the after party. Because the after party for that year, I think, was sponsored by McDonald's. There was just like a McDonald's like catering or like a McDonald's tent inside the after party, and so everybody walked in after the Game Awards and it just smelled like McDonald's. So far the only big event I've been to is AX, and that was pretty cool. Yeah, AX is great. I don't know if I'll be going to AX this upcoming year, but I don't know. I guess we'll just see what happens. Some circumstances have changed, so we'll just see if I can attend. What year was that? I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna guess like maybe 2018? 2017 or 2018, I think. So yeah, it was a while ago. No! I wanted to do a sick flip. Let me see. I think... I don't know, the Game Awards, it was cool to experience. Like one time, but I don't know. I guess I wouldn't be opposed to going back. I'd like to, but I think I would definitely I would want to go in the hopes that like something I'm excited for is there too, you know? And I think if like Noni, if I was there and then they just didn't announce anything Nintendo, I'd be pretty bummed. Because I am a big Nintendo fan as well. And other than like Nintendo and some other companies, I'm not like... I don't consider myself a super gamer. Despite the fact that all my streams thus far have just been gaming streams. I didn't watch this year, and I don't feel like I heard about any huge announcements I really cared about. Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing that I saw, at least from most of the people that I follow, was those people being excited for Okami.
Stage select. Character select.
I wish I was more into games years ago when the DS and 3DS was announced. Like, bro, I wish I was on that. Oh yeah, I know. I feel like it also just is like in the time that a lot of those consoles are around, you know, I think I was in a place where, you know, you don't have a lot of access to like either money or just like, yeah, just access to games in general. a lot of times, and so you don't know what you're missing out on. And you only can experience what you manage to. Why are you upset, chat? I saved you from drowning. There's no need to cry. No tantrums. Take these. Nope, not this. This. And the power-ups. We're gonna make you strong. Yeah, Okami is worth hyping. A sequel after so long. Yeah, I remember the first time that I saw Okami, I was like, wow, this is like a very unique art style that I don't think I've ever seen in any game at the time. And I knew someone, my best friend at the time back then, they were a huge Okami fan. So I'm sure they must have been like super excited to see this, the sequel announcement. Whoops, that was not meant for you, but okay, what's wrong, chat? Why are you crying? There's no need to cry. No crying.
Don't worry, buddy.
Yeah, don't worry, buddy. Stop being a little baby. What's your level at?
Don't worry, buddy.
You are now a level 7 power. Okay, let's see if you can beat the final power race for us. But yeah, for those of you who joined a bit late, let me walk you through my Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie experience. I cannot speak. Let me have some tea. So, for anyone who just popped in, I got back from watching Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the newest Sonic movie, and it was good. I liked it. It was very entertaining. It was 2 hours long, which it did not feel like 2 hours. It went by very fast. And what else can I say about it? So this particular screening that I went to was a fan event, which the fan event was officially advertised by the official like movie Twitter, I believe. How does it compare to the others? We need the ranking. Okay. I think... So, this is gonna sound very weird. I think the third movie is actually the best one, but for some reason I think the first and the second movies, I don't know, they feel more like... I don't know how to describe it. The first and second movies feel more like movies, whereas this third one, it's a movie, obviously, but I don't know. I guess the vibe is just very different about this one in comparison to the other two, in a good way. Something about the first one just hits, yeah. And this one, like, as much as I was very excited to see Shadow being introduced, and, you know, again, not talking about any plot specific stuff, yeah, I think... So I was saying one of the positives that I think some people would really like about this movie was that the human characters, which are, like, way more prominent in the first and second movies, they take a backseat in this one. So they're not... It's more focused on Sonic and the gang, which in my head is like, okay, it's a Sonic movie, so that makes the most sense. Wait, Oh, I don't think I won, huh? Oh, we gotta keep powering you up, little guy. The first movie of any franchise always has more whimsy. Yeah, I think... Yeah, something about the first movie is just like... I don't know, maybe it was like the excitement of the fact that there was even a Sonic movie at all. And like, I don't know, being introduced to Sonic and like this new story in particular. And then, again, I don't want to talk about story or plot too much of the... Obviously, I'm avoiding spoilers as much as I can. but it's hard to talk about. Like, I don't know. It was good. I did like it, but yeah, like I was saying, I guess the best way I can describe it is the first and the second movies just feel more like Sonic movies, and then this one was like, it's a Sonic movie, but the vibe is just a lot more different in comparison. And I guess that could be both a positive and a negative to certain people, depending on who you ask. I'm very happy to hear that. I wish they cut all the wedding and spy nonsense from 2. That was silly, and I enjoyed that. Adding people you're meant to care about gives it more realism. Yeah, I will, like, they're not completely erased from the story. They are included, and they are a part of it. But they are definitely not on screen as much as the first 2, like, in any capacity. And again, I know that was like, for some people, that was like the thing that they hated about the first and the second movie. So for those people, you will be very happy with the third movie, I think. I think the third movie does a good job of telling a story. Like, I liked being introduced to Shadow. And I mentioned earlier, something about this movie, like visually, I thought the models in this one, like, not that they were ever terrible or awful in the first 2, but something about this one, they just looked really good. Like, every single shot that was like of just them, I was like, wow, they look like the way that I've always imagined them to look like in a 3D Sonic movie. This is movie Sonic. His growth hinges on his care for his new family too. Yeah. So, does Sonic still call him Dad? No, I think he just calls him Tom. I don't remember there ever being a dad comment in it. But I can at least say this, right? Assuming you guys have watched some of the trailers of the Sonic 3 movie. Again, not... Okay, this isn't like a super relevant plot point, but... yeah, Dr. Eggman Robotnik, he meets a relative of his. And I think that's the most of, like, the family stuff that you're gonna get from this one. Didn't you kind of call him Dad in the second movie? Yeah. No, I don't think any of that gets brought up in this one. I don't remember it, at least. So even if it did, it just, like, went right past me, you know? No. Now for the real question, how big and around do they get? The Sonic Blueberry.
Stage select.
Whoop. Oh, please, I just want to go to Chao Garden. There we go. I think the biggest and roundest characters were probably the... it's probably just Eggman, I think. Eggman does get big and round. Yeah, Eggman. Exactly. Exactly. Come here, you. You can also be whatever you want, though I'm gonna give the power ones to Chat. So you can take these. Level up, little guy. Yeah, Jim Carrey, amazing, as usual. Like, no notes. I have nothing to say about Jim Carrey's acting in this movie at all. He was amazing, as usual. You need to get to the theater ASAP to see it. Yes, please go see the Sonic movie. It was great. So for this fan showing, this particular theater was doing the Screen X, and I don't know if any of you know what Screen X is, but it's kind of like you have the main, what do you call it? Like the main screen, right? The one that's directly in front of you, generally. But Screen X has, like, kind of display on the sides too. So for certain scenes, it's like you can kind of get a wider view than you normally would. When are one of you guys gonna transform? I need to unlock Hero Garden, please. Here, you can, since Calico Jr. is in Chao school, you can take the swim for now. You never even heard of that? Wild. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can't remember. I was pretty sure this was my first time watching a movie with Screen X, but then I realized I might have seen Detective Pikachu in a Screen X before. And that was a long time ago, so it makes sense that I would forget. But yeah, so like, it's not that you get like a super wide view the entire movie. It's only for like some select scenes. So some scenes it's just like you're only seeing what you would see in a normal movie theater. And then in some scenes it's like, oh, the room is just kind of like lit a little bit differently because there's more displays around you. Yeah. But it was good. I'm also very thankful that the people who were in the audience for this viewing that I went to were pretty respectful and normal. Like, I didn't have any like awkward or like annoying moviegoer experiences, which is always what I worry about with whenever it's like a movie that involves like a fandom of any kind. That's usually my biggest fear. But it was very good. Went by well. Nobody was a freak. Oh, a lot of purples, huh? Okay.
Stage select. Character select.
And so for this fan screening, the official movie Twitter, I think, was the one that advertised it, and they said you're supposed to get a limited edition like print or like poster, and then also a keychain. So when I went, initially the movie attendant that was there who like checked my ticket and stuff, she only offered me the keychain. And I didn't see like the poster anywhere, so I just kind of like, I just assumed that, you know, they must have run out, which was like, you know, kind of like, oh, well, that sucks. You know, but I wasn't gonna make like a big deal about it. I was just like, whatever. You know, even though I got there like 20 to 30 minutes early, the idea of them not having prints or like running out of prints that fast was not too surprising. But then I look around and like there wasn't even that many people in the theater for one, and then two, some of the other people already had posters, so I was like, wow, were they really that limited? Like, maybe I'm just the slow one, right? So I got my food from the concession stand, and then eventually went to go to my seat, and when I was, like, in the theater, and just kind of, like, waiting for the movie to start, there was a group behind me who, they had the posters, and then they were talking amongst themselves and just like, whoa, look, this poster's so sick, like, I'm glad we got one. And then I turned around and I was like, hey, by any chance, like, would you happen to know, like, did they run out of posters, or what, did I just happen to walk in at a bad time because it wasn't offered to me? And then they were like, oh no, like, there was a lot of them when we got here. I think you just have to ask because maybe they just don't want to give them out, like, for free. Or, like, you know, just to, like, any, like, just allowing people to just take them, since they are, like, pretty nice prints. And I was like, oh, okay, well then I'll just go get it after the movie's over. It's good to know that they have a lot, because I definitely don't want them to run out. And the keychain that I got, by the way, was Sonic. It was out of 3 designs. It was Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. I took Sonic. I was hoping that they would have a Shadow, but no Shadow keychain, unfortunately. Oh, you can be a flying. You take all these purple ones. And so yeah, again, the fan screening I think the biggest thing about the fan screening was like, oh, it's just meant to be like you get to watch the movie early and then you get some freebies. So that was really nice. And then, aside from the movie, I was talking about the crazy coincidence that happened, which was like, so I had intentions of going to see the movie by myself, but sometime between now and like a couple weeks ago, I went and visited a friend, and I was asking them if they were excited about the movie and if they were going to go see it. And I didn't tell them that I was going to this fan event. Well, you know, I ended up mentioning that I was going to a fan event, and at that point they were kind of like, oh, like, well, maybe we should go too. And I wasn't gonna like say no, like I want to go by myself. And obviously they're one of my best friends, so of course I was like, yeah, the more the merrier. But they didn't ask me like my seat number. They just asked like, oh, what theater and what time. And so the theater had assigned seating, and so in my head I was like, okay, well, even if, you know, I'm there and my friends happen to be there, like, the chances of us sitting next to each other or like picking the same seats is like so slim. Like, there's an entire movie theater and I picked this one particular seat. There's like, what are the chances that they're gonna be like seated right next to me? And sure enough, my friends show up at the theater and they're making their way over to my row, and they literally picked the same row and the seats right next to mine. So it was as if somehow we ended up like going together. Which again, I'm not upset about by any means. It was a good movie experience in the end. But I just thought it was like really crazy. And I was just saying that just goes to show you that me and my friends have good taste in where to sit in the movie theater. Wow, oh, you guys are sleeping. Why are you so sleepy? You should eat. Eat, Red 40. Oh yeah, look at Red 40's head is like kinda, he's growing some like, I don't know if those are supposed to be like quills. Are we going shadow mode here? He's got some like an oblong head. Interesting head shape. You stop drowning. You cannot swim. You are level 0. Swim. You cannot swim, my sweet child. One day you can swim. Here, take this. And let's go check on Calico Jr. Maybe Calico Jr. has learned to exercise. Let's see, what else can I say about the movie without spoiling anything? Oh yeah, and then for those of you who have seen Calico Jr., I accidentally gave Calico Jr. an eggshell, and they put it on their head because they felt like it. I didn't think that they were gonna do it.
Be okay.
And now they are just a little egg. I don't know if this opinion is off base, but I feel like Jim Carrey was actually better in 1 versus 2. Trying to think about his performance in 2 versus 1. 1 was really good. I think, again, because just that the first movie was like, holy moly, a Sonic movie. I think his acting in this one is better than 2. 1 feels like he was improvising around garbage, while 2 feels like they tried to write him goofy and didn't stick the landing. I think there's some dialogue that I don't know if it was actually him, like his choice, or like something that was written in the script, but in any case, whether it was written by someone else or he chose it, like chose to say it, it feels pretty natural, which is why I'm not even sure if it was his improv or just something written by the scriptwriters. But I think him acting with himself is like really interesting to see. And it's funny. Beep, 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 beep. Ooh, look at all the red. Okay, I think we have enough here. Back to the garden.
Stage select. Character select.
Yeah, he's just very silly. I'm also, again, yeah, I can't really, there's stuff I want to talk about, but I can't because it is plot related.
Everything will be okay.
So I'm curious, you know,
Everything will
once
be okay.
once you guys have a chance to see it, maybe we can reconvene again and we'll discuss. Did you ever see that psychological thriller he stars in? I have not.
Yeah.
I think I've only ever seen Jim Carrey in comedy type movies. I don't think I've ever watched him in anything else, as far as my memory serves. You need the... Did I even grab any yellow? I did not. You may go back to swimming. I'm sorry I interrupted you, Callie Jr. Chat, I must wake you up.
Everything will be okay.
You are our little power guy, so you must take these power-ups. One of my friends had their romantic awakening thanks to his dance scene in The Cable Guy.
Everything will be okay.
I'm gonna have to look that up later. I want to know what your friend
Everything will be
sees
okay.
in good old Jim. I'm sorry I woke you
Everything
up.
will be okay.
Sorry, chat. You needed your power-ups.
Everything will be okay.
And you need all these purple power-ups.
Here.
Please take this. And this. Great movie, but absolutely buck wild to choose that scene. I guess when you initially said romantic awakening, I was thinking like, oh, is it like a sensual dance or something? And then I read The Cable Guy. So now I have no idea what to expect. You can also be a runner. Get your running stats up. Oh no. Yeah, I get you. It's okay, it's a good selective choice.
Everything will be okay.
Everything will be okay. We're gonna try to see if you have enough power now. Level 9 is pretty high, I would think, to beat a level 3 race? Yes, we can do another power race. Please, you must defeat this other Chao, chat. You gotta climb faster than him. Yeah, look at the... I see the confidence in your eyes. Meanwhile, this guy's just sleeping. He's the hare and you are the tortoise. Go, chat, go! YouTube thumbnail Sonic Adventure 2 battle ASMR. Tails tells you everything will be okay. Oh my god. No, look! He's going too fast! No, chat! Go! Ah. Just by like a hair, I think. So, I just gotta keep powering you up. Everything will be okay. You know, I'm curious, like, but you don't need to have an ASMR mic in particular to do ASMR content, right? I assume any microphone that is just like good enough quality can make decent ASMR. You know, I don't watch a lot of ASMR content myself, but I have considered, like, oh, if I were to approach the idea of doing ASMR type stuff, I have some ideas that might be nice. I don't know.
Stage select.
Obviously nothing confirmed or in the works, like, immediately, but yeah, it's something I've considered and thought about.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading
I know
south.
I
Block all major
have a lot of interests, so I know a lot of my streams tend to revolve around usually gaming more often than not, just because it's easier to do than other ones. But yeah, it's been. I'd like to. I don't. When was the last time I did the art stream? I can't remember. But I feel like I'd like to do more art streams as well. The only problem is, like, I don't. It's like if I don't feel like drawing, it's very difficult to get me to feel happy or confident with what I'm drawing if I wasn't already, like, in a drawing mood. Whoa! And so that's kind of why, like, I haven't done a lot of art content to begin with, or as much as I think most people were expecting out of me, just because I can draw. But I'd like to change it up a little bit. And I know I've been sitting on a lot of footage from, like, vlog stuff that I wanted to post and do. Just haven't had the time to edit it all together. In fact, it's been, like, long enough that I'm I'm almost a little worried if I start compiling stuff again to actually actively work on those vlogs, it'll be like, wow, it's like I'm experiencing my trip all over again. I don't even remember what I recorded or what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, just good mixing? Okay. It's good to know. Drawing can be such an internal battle. Yeah. I think especially for people who have either done it professionally or, like, a lot to a certain degree, I don't ever think it gets any easier, no matter how much you do it. And I know part of the pain is, like, you know, if you're doing art as a profession, you just kind of have to, like, force yourself to draw just to get the job done, because it's just, like, what's required. But having been in that position to some degree, it does wear you out, especially if you started off doing it because you enjoy it. But that's, like, the whole reason why you get into the profession, is because you enjoy it. But then it's like, well, now I'm just doing it all the time, and I'm doing it for other people and not for myself, and so it becomes very complicated. And I'm sure it's the same for, like, any other artistic career, like, not just drawing specifically, but, like, music or any other art form. Ow, I jumped over it. That's okay, we're at the end.
Yes!
But yeah, I think because I, you know, even though I take pride in the fact that I drew and rigged my own model,
Stage select.
even though I try to put that information out, like, visible, like, it's not in my video descriptions normally, it's just mostly on my social media and on my channel itself. But I feel like some people, you know, anybody new who doesn't already know me, they generally just see someone playing games and they don't know that I made my model myself. Or a lot of the other drawn assets that I have used before. This one, like this hat, it's not by me. It's actually drawn by, I think it's Catboy Mech. And it's one of the assets that you get included with VTube Studio, like for free. Which, by the way, VTube Studio in general, which is like the program I use to like do all my tracking and whatnot, VTube Studio itself is free. But if you want like some DLC which like changes and adds some things, that is paid DLC, I believe. Yeah, and a lot of my thumbnails as well. So I would like to try to incorporate more art-related stuff when I can, just because, yeah, I'd like to, you know, I think I've talked about it before to some degree, but the reason why I started streaming was because I wanted like another creative outlet that wasn't just drawing, because at the point in my life when I was thinking about streaming, where are you going? What did you find? Oh, he's hungry. At the point in time when I wanted to start streaming, I guess this is good to talk about because we're very close to my second streaming anniversary in January. So some background lore was when I initially thought about streaming, I was at a point in my life where I was doing art as my main source of income outside of the aquarium, right? That was just where I was making most of my money from, was doing art for other people. I'm sorry, you just need to take this power up and then you can go back to your swimming. I didn't mean
Don't worry, buddy.
to take you away from your swimming. And so streaming just seemed like a good avenue to have an excuse to sit down and play games, because up till that point I had been mostly watching a lot of other people, like other streamers or let's players on YouTube, play games, and it was very rare that I would go out of my way to buy a game myself, just because like of money stuff. Like I guess I still am kind of very anxious about income and money things. So I tried really hard not to spend money where I didn't need it, like unless it was absolutely necessary. Back at that point in time of my life. And that was both a good and a bad thing, because it was good because I was obviously saving money, and it was bad because I wasn't doing anything besides working and just staying at home and, you know, not really going out too much. And so that just led to me being very burnt out, very stressed, and very sad. And so streaming, I thought, would be a good excuse to, like, again, sit down and play games, and then also just do something different from art, because since I was doing so much art for work, I was kind of too tired and burnt out to do art, like, for my hobby, and that was, you know, thus continuing the cycle that was making me depressed. So it's been like several years since then, but my thought was, well, let's say, you know, as much as, like, I'm not trying, like, my intentions are not trying to make streaming as my new job, my new main income, my new main source of income. Like, if it were to take off, that'd be amazing, that'd be great, and I'd like to continue to see the channel grow, but that in itself is kind of like the hobby. It's kind of like taking care of a plant, right? Or an animal. You like seeing how things develop for it, and you like working on it, but, like, yeah, again, it's just something, like, if it were to take off, that'd be amazing, and that'd be great, and I'd be very happy. But for now, I'm also just happy just doing this, like, just being chill, and having fun with you guys, and doing my own thing, and doing whatever I want to do. You know, I'm not at the mercy of, like, having to do one thing or another just because it'd be beneficial for my channel growth or whatever, you know? I just want to play games and hang out and talk about things that I like. Because that was also something I think I didn't really have or made space for in my life either, was, and I still think, you know, I don't really talk about myself too much. And so this was kind of a good way to alleviate that. It gave me, it's like a literal space for me to talk about
Character
my thoughts
select.
and how I feel and the things that I enjoy, I guess. And so, you know, whoever ends up coming around, like, I appreciate anybody stopping by to just hear me ramble or talk about silly things. But yeah, I mean, again, drawing has always been a huge part of my life, so the fact that I haven't done, or like, really focused on it too much in terms of my streaming is just more so of like, because I'm still trying to rework my relationship with it, I suppose. Like, I guess my fear was like, if I bring art into, I mean, obviously art is very clearly involved in this channel to some degree. Like, I use it to make assets. I do art streams sometimes. Obviously my model and my rigging was all done by myself. But I guess I just also maybe wanted something a little bit different. Like, I didn't want to just be known as the artist, because I think that's kind of what I had sort of identified myself with for a very, very long time. Like, I was just the artist friend. I was the person who, you know, you go to get art done, or, you know, yeah, things like that. So, and again, gaming had taken such a backside because I always watched other people do it, and I didn't really, unless I really, really liked a specific, like, franchise, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy the game myself. So now that I have more opportunities to play games, you know, I feel like I'm experiencing something that I missed out a lot on, to put it lightly. Who can take power? You can take power. Oh, wait, no. Power was supposed to be for chat. You need power. And I gave all of them to the other Chao. That's okay.
Everything will be okay.
Yeah, gaming. We gaming here. We're just all gamers.
Here.
And yeah, now we're gonna circle back a little bit, because since we're talking about gaming. Yeah, playing Marvel Rivals. So that was also something I thought about too a lot, was like, you know, obviously I'd be spending a lot of time playing games on stream, but I don't want it to then become like the next art, you know, wherein like it becomes something that I pressure myself about, and then I stop enjoying it for some reason. So I try to keep it where like I have some games that I play off stream, and then some games on stream, and, you know, I don't ever want to constrict myself too much to one thing or another. And so then going back to being multifaceted or having a lot of different interests, I know that the internet really loves it when people are just kind of known for their one thing, and they just have this one niche, and that's like the one content that you can expect to see from them forever. But I'd like to use this channel as an avenue to try a lot of different things. Obviously, we play a lot of games here, and we talk a lot. But that's where like the vlogging and stuff comes in. That's where the idea of doing ASMR potentially also comes in. Well, look at, he's like wagging his tail. Whoa! I've never seen him wiggle like that. Look at him go. Oh, he stopped. You were just shaking it. Yeah, gaming. You're still not... You're still only a level 9. Happy, baby. Yeah, he was happy. How about you? What you got? Flying 6? Have you done any flying races yet? I can't remember. Let's take a look. Yeah. This tea that I'm having right now, it's a raspberry tea, and it's very yummy, but the aftertaste is a bit, like, leaves a little bit of a tartness in your mouth. Okay, Red 40, it's your time to shine. This one is flying. Oh, Chat was originally the one who was doing it. Can Red 40 even do... Well, let's try this first one, and then we'll put Red 40 for rounds 2 and 3, if they can successfully get first here. Which I don't think they'll have a problem. Honestly, they're already walking on their 2 feet. Calico, would be good if you don't spill raspberry tea all over yourself. I'm too invested in this Chao race. But oh yeah, my fit that I wore to the Sonic movie, I have this shirt from the Sonic Cafe that I bought, and so that's what I wore. It was between this and a shirt that my friend gave me that it has Cream the Rabbit on it. Would have also been— oh no! Red 40, no! No! Oh, Red 40. I think Red 40 would have had it if they didn't trip. So we'll try it. Give them a second chance. Just a redo. That was just a warm-up. You can do it, Red 40. I believe. There's no way you would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays. Shaking my head. Red 40. No. Why'd you trip, little buddy? Was it this? No, running. This— is it this one? Flying, yes. Try again. So yeah, I've never done like an official VTuber debut either. And that's usually, you know, where most people tend to like introduce themselves and like their interests and things. And I've never done that, but I've kind of done like I would say the closest stream that I have to that was like my very first Just Chatting stream, which was about a year ago. And I showed off a lot of like drawings and assets and things that I had done leading up to me streaming for the first time. Oh, and speaking of streaming for the first time, you know, not counting that one time where I initially wanted to stream on the fly and so I had to stream on Twitch, but my very first stream on YouTube, I played a game called Toem, and I saw that on Steam, the same studio announced that they're doing a sequel to it. So Toem 2. I don't think it'll come out in time for, you know, obviously the anniversary, but that would have been pretty sick. Maybe, you know, again, I don't know when it's coming out, but maybe I could save that for like the third streaming anniversary stream and play the second Toem game. Yeah, that Toem, that very first YouTube stream, I had exactly one person in chat, and it was a friend of mine. It is, yes, Dumo Valley. And again, just like I said earlier, I played the game pretty much all the way up into the end, and then I didn't finish it. Because I don't know how long I played, or how long I streamed for that day, but, you know, I think by the point I had reached the end of the game, I was like, okay, this seems like a good stopping point, and then I just never went back to that game. And a lot of these games that I like to play, or would like to stream, they tend to be kind of long, and the problem is that I only stream once a week, so, you know, I don't want to have like several streams in a row that are like the same game, which is why I try to switch it up and vary it up a bit. But then there's like long periods of time where I don't touch a certain game. And I've actually had someone ask me like, hey, you started this one game, like, I don't know how long ago, when are you gonna go back to that? I want to see you play it. And I'm just like, whenever I get to it, I guess. I just have so many other games I want to share. Whether they be new games or old games, like this one. Old as in, like, I've played most of it to completion. Oh, wait. No. Okay, you haven't done this one yet. We're on the way. Can you do it, my dear Red 40? Can you beat these guys? This is level 3 flying race. Let's see it. Let's see the win. Oh no, you're already falling behind. Just push your way through the crowd, Red 40. You can do it. Oh no, they're outflying him. I don't know if he has the strength to catch up. Come on, just surpass these guys, and if you can run... Oh my god, they're so fast! Oh no! Red 40! No! Come on, you have to at least beat the crawling ones. Oh, 4th. That was very, very close, though. I think with a little more flying power crystals, we'll be in good shape. Oh, almost top 3. Are you guys excited for the new year? I know I've been talking a lot about like upcoming streams and plans and things, but I'm curious if you guys have any, if you usually set New Year's resolutions, or if you have any in mind that you'd like to achieve, or if you don't plan New Year's resolutions and you just kind of chill and vibe and see what life has for you. I tend to, me personally, I tend to be a mix. Sometimes I make resolutions and then I give up halfway through the year. Sometimes I try something, like I just say I'm gonna try something and then I do it all year. Sometimes I don't make any resolutions. And so I don't really know how I feel about this new year. I don't really have anything in mind in particular that I want to achieve. I mean, I guess from just like personal growth and channel growth and maybe career growth. No, I already filled up on these power-ups. Okay, let's go back.
Stage select.
And like,
Character
normally, or not always, but I think it was earlier this year, I went and bought myself a planner, and I picked a cheap planner just because in my head, the 1 year that I can recall that I actually used and filled out like a planner the entire year was when I just bought like a cheapo one, like a little over $1 or like less than $3, you know? And that was a planner that I felt comfortable enough like to just scribble anything, whatever I wanted in there. So I bought another cheap planner, and then I was like, wow, I can't wait to use it all year, and guess who did not use it all year? In fact, I didn't even make it like halfway through the year using that planner. Unfortunately. It just didn't happen.
Here.
Nope. You just want Christmas to be over. My real Jim carries the Grinch. Oh boy. Yeah, I surprisingly, so I initially was like unsure if I would have the means to get gifts this year for people that I wanted, but I ended up being more in the Christmas mood than I anticipated, so I've been doing some Christmas shopping lately. And it hurts my wallet, but you know, I'm happy, and I hope that the the gift recipients will also be happy. And so far, one of my friends, so the friend who happened to watch the movie with me today, they got their gift early, and obviously I let them open it early because I wasn't gonna see them anytime during Christmas. So they opened their gift ahead of time, and they were very happy, and the other friend was also very happy with their gift. So I think I usually think I'm pretty good at gift giving. Most of them have been hits, so hopefully that continues to be the case. You need these flying ones. We gotta make you fly further and farther beyond the sky, not you. You,
Everything will
Red
be
40. It's time.
Here.
You must fly. Look, his head is becoming more like he's getting like the little. I don't know if you guys noticed, some of the other flying chows in the race also had like the jester looking type heads. I think our Red 40 is also starting to develop them. I'm a cringe right up until the week because all the holiday cheer right after Halloween rots my soul. Yeah, I knew a couple other people who were also the same, where they were like, no, don't talk about Christmas. I'm still like getting past Halloween. We haven't even had Thanksgiving yet. But pretty much as soon as Halloween was like over, I was like, it's Christmas to me! And then I held off for a bit because I was like, okay, I can at least acknowledge Thanksgiving a little bit more. And then as soon as Thanksgiving was around, I was like, it's Christmas time! It's Christmas! Mariah Carey is defrosting from her ice cube. Also, apparently she's in Fortnite. I need to play the new seasonal stuff in Fortnite. I've only played a little tiny bit of the new stuff that came out. I do like the new map. I think it's really cool. And it is very refreshing since I started playing Fortnite. It's been pretty much the same map, minus like whatever changes that they make for like whatever collabs and events they had going on. But also, you guys, Hatsune Miku and Fortnite in January. I'm so excited. The Hatsune Miku in Fortnite. Yeah, if you haven't heard, that's the hot news on Fortnite Twitter. I think it was, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it's January 12th. Hatsune Miku in Fortnite. At least from what I've seen. And so I was really hoping, because I have another friend of mine who plays games, and so I was like trying to convince her to play Fortnite. I've been trying to get her to play for a while. And then I was like, if they announce Hatsune Miku in Fortnite, surely she will come play Fortnite with me. But it seems to... It's still, like, it's slowly growing, but not quite there yet. I think her main hesitance is also just the fact that her computer doesn't have a lot of space, because she's already got, like, a couple other big games on her PC. So I'm just kind of, like, shaking her. Like, come on. Make some room on your computer for Fortnite. Come play Fortnite with me. We could be pro Fortnite gamers. Yeah, do it for Miss Hatsune Miku. The queen. Oh, you're not hungry?
Everything will be okay.
Everything will be okay. Okay, but actually I can feel my throat is starting to get a little icky, and I think because of the tea being like kind of tart, my mouth is like weirdly sort of dry. Yeah, so I'm sorry, like again, I can't really explain my thoughts too much on the movie, like, you know, in terms of like plot stuff. Obviously I want everybody to go see it, and you should, because it was good. How it ranks among the other two, again, I feel like it's kind of unfair to rank it against the other two. It just feels like completely different, but in a good way. His name Miku does not hurt people. You're like hearing Miku sing that #1 Victory Royale song. I've never played Fortnite though. Oh, Housequaker, it's fun. Fortnite is fun. You should come play one of these days. I don't know. I initially never thought that I would be into Fortnite. Like, I always kept seeing the memes and stuff and people talking about it, but I never really dove into it. I only took the leap because I think at one point a friend was asking like, oh, like, I haven't played it either, and all our other friends are playing it, so why don't we play with them and learn how to play? And I was like, okay. And so then we started playing Fortnite, and then I was like, you know what, this is actually a lot of fun. I understand why people like it a lot. It's just like quick and easy to get into matches, assuming your internet connection is good. And it's just like so, like, there's just so much, like, the fact that there's so many different IPs in Fortnite is just kind of insane. Like, seeing Goku fight Peter Griffin is real, and now Hatsune Miku is also in that mix. And you can't really get mad, like, maybe you can get a little salty, but then you just laugh at the fact that, like, the person who shot you down is just dancing on top of your corpse, you know? It's just fun. It's silly. It's stupid. It was, for a while, it was like a game, and it still kind of is to an extent. It's a game that I'll play, like, if any of my other friends are playing it and we want to catch up. Or like, maybe they don't even play Fortnite and they just want to talk, you know? It's like, I'll get into a call with them and then I'm just playing Fortnite while we're just chatting. It's like that kind of game for me. Or it's starting to become that kind of game for me. And then there are some times where it's like, oh, I'm actually doing good? Okay, time to get a little serious. And then I lose and I'm like, okay, no big deal. Or I win and I'm like, holy moly, I'm a gamer. I can game. Yeah. Still. And to wrap things up, again, final announcements again. Please, next week. So next week, the Christmas concert, not on my channel, but you can find the waiting room link for the Christmas concert that I am participating in. It's Monday the 23rd at 4 p.m. PST on I'm so sorry, on Obake Pam's channel. I am participating in it with a bunch of VTubers, like 300 VTubers. Obake Pam has put in so much work behind the scenes, and I really hope you will come stop by and marvel at the concert. If you aren't sure what to expect, I'm pretty sure the VODs of her previous Christmas concert from last year is still up, so you can watch that to kind of get an idea of what you can expect for this concert. But just understand that this concert is like at a much bigger scale. There's like a lot of VTubers, so practically double the amount that there were last year. If they add a character, do they stay? Like, is Miku permanent or limited? Usually if they're adding a character, like as a skin that you can play, it's permanent. I don't think they've had any sort of contemporary character that you couldn't get again. Like, normally it's like in the store, and then you have a set chance, or sorry, you have some time to buy it, and then once it goes away, it might be some time before it comes back, but it is a permanent skin. Like, it will eventually come back. I don't think I've seen a skin so far that was like, oh, it existed and then it just didn't exist anymore after that. If that is any sort of enticement for you. And then, yeah, there is actually also a stream from me next week, not on Thursday, unfortunately. I'm sorry I have to keep switching up the times, but unfortunately that's just kind of how things get scheduled. But Saturday on the 28th will be a Danchi Days stream. I have a demo code for Danchi Days, which is a currently unreleased game about the main heroine character. She lives in a danchi, which is like a Japanese apartment complex, and she's trying to revive the summer festival for her grandparents, or her grandparent. I can't remember if it's one or two. And the game itself is stylized like a Game Boy Advance game, and it's very cute. And my friend is working on it, so that gives me more incentive to play and show it off to you guys. And like every time that, like, the entire stream is just gonna be me pointing at the screen like, oh my god, you guys, look at the thing that my friend made. My friend made this. My friend worked on that. Isn't that sick? So anyways, if you are curious about Danchi Days before I even stream it, like before you get a little sneak peek from me, I know there are some other streamers who have also gotten the demo code, so you might be able to find someone live streaming it elsewhere. I think the Danchi Days team have been doing a pretty good job of like reposting when other streamers have said they're currently live playing it. Or if you want to wait to see me play it personally, you can also at least wishlist the game on Steam, and that will really help them out because they're trying to kind of spread the word about the game. I think that's why they've been handing out demo codes currently to streamers and whatnot. So that'll be our stream for next week. And so, yeah, I mean, let's see. Since, oh, I guess, unless you guys go to the concert, like, if I see any of you in chat, like, we can say, hey. But if I don't see you at the concert, then the next time I see you will be after Christmas. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it as an early Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas. I hope that if you do celebrate, that you have an enjoyable one, that it's nice and warm and cozy, and you treat yourself and chill out and relax and do something nice, spend time with people you care about. And then I will see you on Saturday after that, and then we can just chat and catch up and play the Danchi Days demo and talk about that. And also, if you happen to go see the Sonic movie, then we can also talk about that. But if you are not already, please subscribe to my channel. I am very close to getting 200 subscribers, so it'd be really cool if I could reach 200 subscribers by the time the new year ends. That would be exactly 100 more subscribers than I had a year ago. So channel is steadily growing, and that makes me very happy and proud to see how far we've come in a year's time. And I've got lots of exciting streams being worked on for the stream anniversary celebration for next month. And so also be sure to follow me on my social media. I'm most active on Blue Sky right now, so if you if you're not already following me on Blue Sky, as an example, I posted a highlight from one of my Marvel Rivals matches on there that you can go take a look at. And Twitter would be my second active channel, but it is now becoming more of just like a place where I'll share other people's things and mostly do my announcements. I'm trying to keep Blue Sky to be my main one where I post more of my other stuff, because I've also been posting things of like, oh, like food that I've cooked or baked, for example. So all, or like random thoughts I'm trying to put all of that over on Blue Sky, so you have more enticement to go follow me on Blue Sky, because Twitter is just, the Twitter audience has kind of shifted in the few years I've been there. But let's not get into that. We are trying to wrap up for the night, so I want you to have a good rest of your night. And again, if you celebrate Christmas, a good Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We need 7 more. Oh, we're getting close. If, you know, obviously, if we don't happen to get it by the end of December, that's whatever. It will get there eventually. But it would just be nice, funny timing to get it in time for the 2nd year stream anniversary. And so with that being said, Let's see, next week, if I don't see you in chat at the concert, then I'll see you on Saturday for Donchi Days. So have a good rest of your night, and I will see you all later. Thanks for coming by, and I'll talk to you next time. So good night, everyone. See you. Bye-bye. I give you a rare chew.